Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. Thank you so much for all of you who have been checking in on me and seeing how I am. So without further ado, let's get into the video. It's been about, I think, 4 or 5 months since my last video, and I really miss YouTube, guys. I miss you. I miss being on here and all the connections. I hope that I can start getting videos up more often because I got a lot of ideas and a lot of things to film. If you've seen my video where I talked about having COVID around January time, I'll link it up here. It was actually the second time I had COVID, and the aftermath was what really hit me hard, and my doctor reckons that long COVID and COVID itself probably made my already occurring issues even worse. I was practically bedbound. I spent months just laying on the sofa. All I've done is sleep my days away. But my cousin recently got married, so that's obviously taken up quite a bit of my time as well, and I was a bridesmaid, which was really cool. I'll put up a picture here. And thyroid issues run in my family. My throat is really swollen. Normally it sort of goes down and comes back up, but since I've had COVID it hasn't gone down at all. So I've been tested for thyroid issues, and it's been about 3 or 4 weeks and the tests still haven't come back. And I spoke to my doctor yesterday, or was it the day before, recently. He reckons if it's not thyroid issues, which will tackle if it is that, then it's probably my mast cell issues coming up, because it's summertime and in the summer they can be a lot worse. I've actually done a video on mast cell activation syndrome, but it's probably like invalid now because my allergies have changed, my diet has changed, my routine has changed because of everything that's been going on. I just have not had the energy. I haven't had the mental capacity or anything to film at all. As I'm starting to sort of get a little bit better, I kind of want to share this with you because I know a lot of you also deal with the same issues as I do. And the other thing is my POTS has gotten really bad because I keep fainting, I keep getting nausea, I keep getting heart palpitations. Like, that has been ongoing. But finally it's been diagnosed on the NHS, so that's been really good. However, because I still haven't done my echocardiogram, there's a lot of things that need investigating and it's been a bit confusing. They were so worried that I will need a pacemaker because of my fainting and passing out, but then all of a sudden they've gone quiet, and now my appointment's been moved to the 23rd of September 2023. But we're trying to see if I can get the echocardiogram done. But aside from that, my knees have been popping out non-stop. I've had really bad sciatica, you know, all the stuff that goes along with EDS. I've gone to see a specialist physiotherapist who deals with complicated joint problems such as mine. She took one look at me and she went, "Of course you have EDS." She couldn't understand how it's taken so long to actually get the help I need. The NHS just doesn't have anyone available who knows about EDS. We've tried through my GP multiple times, but they've gotten rid of the service. So if anybody knows of any services in and around London for EDS, please do let me know, because UCLH has stopped working with the NHS. Am I right? Is that what it is? The NHS service on the UCLH?
I don't know, it's been a while since we've looked into it.
But at the time it was, wasn't it?
It was suspended.
So we need to look into that. For the time being, I'm seeing this specialist physio, and she looked at my knees, and I didn't even know this. I mean, they pop out constantly. But basically, can you see that? If I just move my knees slightly, they're like jelly. It just moves, and it's on both of them. Like, that one's quite gross. But until she did that, I had no idea. She described my knees like jelly and completely unstable. She said I've got no muscle mass, and so I'm having to start literally from the beginning working on pelvic floor exercises. And she also started me on deep tissue laser treatment. And because I have such bad sensitivity to temperature, I nearly passed out and it took so long to actually get her to do the treatment on me. Anyway, we finally did it, and I'm going back next week to get some more. But as soon as I got home, the pain started to increase so much that I fainted. But I plan on doing a whole video about deep tissue laser treatment if you guys are interested. But it's supposed to help with pain, getting movement back in, and I'm really excited. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was a productive session. Yeah.
It was worrying. Apparently I fainted, and I don't even recall fainting. That's the worst part. Chris said I just fell on... Wow. Chris said I just fell onto the sofa. So, and then the other thing that's been going on is I've been having issues with DWP, which is the Department for Work and Pensions. I've been trying to claim some disability and personal independence pay, but there was a whole issue with my documents where they wanted me to send the originals, but I wasn't comfortable with that. So they wanted me to go to the job centre to verify who I am, so that the job centre could stamp it and photocopy it and send it off to them, which I did. But then when they got the copies, they said it was blurry, and I said to them it was really difficult for me to go to the job centre in the first place because I was basically unable to move. It's just been a whole process, and now I'm going through the complaints and trying to sort that out. And obviously with the cost of living crisis, things have been intense for everybody, but for me who can't work, and a lot of you who can't work, PIP is super important. So if you have any advice on how I can speed up the process or what you've done, that would be highly appreciated. But it's so stressful, you guys. It's so stressful going through the system. I also had a home visit team. They're gonna get me Lifeline, which is a button that you press because I am prone to seizures and fainting and falling. So they're gonna get me a button where if I feel that something might happen, somebody will come to my house, because Chris still does work and he's not always around. Then we're going to look into seeing if people could come in and help me at home, because that's what they mentioned. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Things are still under investigation, but I will definitely try to keep you updated as much as possible. I know a lot of you have been curious about my heart situation. I'll let you know about the thyroid stuff, and I'll probably do a whole video about the physio soon, as I'm sure lots of you will be interested. So I think that's it, and it's actually started raining. I think this is my cue to go inside. You could probably see it in the screen, but honestly this is so welcome after the heat wave we've had. It feels so good. Anyway, I'm gonna end up this video here. If you have any questions for me or anything, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to know how you've been, and yeah, let's just have a chat, catch up and reacquaint again. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here. Oh, and I've got to do the YouTube stuff. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.